right, everybody, welcome to my my new presentation of why Paul Heyman's a little bitch.
Also, donate to charity.
Donate to charity. If you donate to charity, I will stop telling you about Paul Heyman being a little.
Oh my god, is that going to be one of our
I won't do
one
it
of our
until,
milestones?
until Paul Heyman. Hey, Sean, how's it going? Yes, and I won't stop until Paul Heyman himself donates to get me to stop talking shit about him.
He probably won't. Somehow he'll just be in your apartment being like, I heard you were talking shit. I don't know what he's going to do.
What are you going to do? I'm going to get our truth to throw you over the top rope, Paul Heyman. So, hello, welcome. Sean is Sean Devron. Devron? Did I say it right? Is one of our sponsors. You should definitely go follow him. I will have all of our social media stuff out. But he is amazing. He is wonderful. Anybody that is a friend of Thea's is automatically a friend of ours. Our cryptid has good taste in people.
Sean and I met at a bonfire and spoke a lot of geek very quickly, and nobody else was able to follow, so it was a good time.
Them backwoods bonfires I've been hearing all about.
Yep. Yep.
Up there in the mountains of Pennsylvania.
A lot of your streams are you screaming, and I love it.
I mean, isn't that how you're a streamer? Isn't that what streaming is? Just screaming in high-pitched squeals when you're scared.
It's for me.
Yeah.
You watch any of the streams, you hear my screams.
I like to sing to the killers who chase me in Dead by Daylight, you know.
And then you get mad because we clip you singing to the killers in Dead by Daylight because we love it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a knee-jerk reaction.
I just like to sing.
That was one of my wholesome moments to go back, was that one and only Bing Bong, who was nice, who was just farming. And he and I just ran around the edge of the map for like almost the entire match while the rest of you gen rushed. That was a good time.
That was a good time.
My favorite Dead by Daylight time was Crimson streaming, and I was singing Anpan Man by BTS while being tunneled for the whole match.
My favorite will be the time that we were playing Kill Your Friends, and your husband was the killer, and you were like, "Can you Mori me? Can we run and find my friends so that you can get me off the hook a second time?" Okay, let's go. It's in my trailer. I'm never taking it out.
Nope, never should.
So hi everybody, I'm Crimson Pleasure.
Hi, Crimson.
Kinky, Prince, and Thea. Welcome to
Impromptu.
Welcome to How to Run a Charity Event.
We do it every now and then.
I'm going to preface this with something that is extremely important. I could not do it without everybody here. And some people that aren't here. It is a collective group effort of a lot of work. Some crying on my part sometimes.
A lot of times.
Some messages from Kinky that say, "Hey."
No follow up.
So,
I saw that smile.
We the ones.
Message from Miley. Shit, we got to do everything on Thursday. All right, cool. We got this. It's either, oh my god, we have to do everything on Thursday, or I've done everything already. You're welcome. So
We're
But-
good minions.
And that's when I go, hey.
Did you take your 8 p.m. meds?
I did.
Okay.
Oh.
That doesn't
Thanks.
sound convincing.
I didn't take the 8 p.m. other thing. That thanks to Nymphy's or Phoenix's panel earlier, I cannot show you. All right.
So
Hi,
we're going to be
Wicked.
talking about charity events.
You're pretty.
Yay.
You're welcome.
Anybody can do a charity event. It's very easy. First you have to be
Is
a
it?
streamer. Okay. Anybody can do it. I didn't say it was going to be successful. I said anybody can do it.
That's not the part I'm questioning. I'm on about the easy part.
Right?
Anyone
so-
can
okay.
do it. Just like anyone can put their foot forward and walk.
Not anybody can do that. Not everybody can walk.
Mm-mm.
I feel like that's important.
God damn it. Why'd you have to do it? Not easy.
We're descending.
We're all tired. My coffee wore off a long time ago.
I didn't get a monster before we started.
Go get a monster.
No.
Monster. Anna, you're a monster.
Alright. Well, this is what I'm going to show you. Okay.
While Crimson gets
Yeah.
ready.
Oh, I was like, what is that? This is my personal profile. This is the money that I've individually raised. You fell up the stairs. I'm not surprised.
Love you, Wicked.
Run.
Run.
Right.
I'm going to tell you one very important thing, okay? And this is going to be the most important thing that I tell you. All right? If you are not doing your charity event through Extra Life or Tiltify, it's going to be a pain in the ass. And I hate saying that. Extra Life is amazing. Extra Life, like 100% goes to, like, they don't take any fees. They have partners that pay Extra Life to keep Extra Life going. All of their money goes to the Children's Miracle Network, the local children's hospital that you choose. Okay? Tiltify, not so great, but extremely useful. Twitch integrated, has everything that you need, and then some. If you are not using one of those two platforms, it's gonna suck, and I'm not gonna lie. Okay? We have done things through PayPal before, and nobody wants to just give a streamer money. They want to go through a reputable site, and they'd rather just donate directly to...
As they should, honestly.
Yes. But we have goals and everything that we're trying to meet. And we're trying to keep track of who we raise money for and how much. That's how you determine how successful it is. Well, that's how most people determine how successful it is. I'll put it that way. There are some other sites that I'm sure are good, but especially if you're just starting out, please try and stick to Tiltify or Extra Life. They're pretty simple to use. They walk you through the process. There are videos on YouTube to show you all about it. Anything
Which
else?
also has its own.
Yes, Twitch does have its own. I haven't used it. I don't know a lot about it. One of the reasons, I don't know, fuck Jeff Bezos, Amazon, and Twitch, but so I don't know 100% about it. Okay, so when you do a lot of charity stuff, you learn interesting things. Okay. I will give you bits of that information. One of the interesting things that you learn, and this may seem off topic, but I promise you there's a reason I'm telling you this. When you go to McDonald's, the gas station, the grocery store, and they're like, hey, do you want to donate $1 to St. Jude? Do you want to donate $1 to hungry kids? And you're like, fuck yeah. Yeah, I do. And you donate $1. I will explain to you what is actually happening. Grocery store has already donated $100,000 to St. Jude, as an example. They've already donated that money. What they're doing is asking you to pay them back the money that they've already donated, which is also incredibly fucked up since these companies use those donations also as write-offs. It's a donation. So I stopped doing donations through anything because it's not going towards a donation. It's going towards greedy people to pay back something they've already donated. The only time I've been caught on that is they were like, I will give you this tiny rubber duck if you donate $2. I was like, bitch, sold.
Sold. I'd
Now
be sold too.
Now I have a tiny rubber duck in my backpack and we named him Grape. But that is exactly what happens. So, I'm reluctant to do things through Twitch, okay? I kind of know how Tiltify works. We know how Extra Life works. I know how that works, you know? And that's one of the things when you're working with charity is knowing where your money's going. And the transparency of the charity you've chosen. Now, I can do an entire panel on how to choose a charity, but we don't have that kind of time. That's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about a charity event. That's your duck, not mine. Get your duck off me.
It's Mr. Quackles. He's Grape's big brother.
Mr.
Yeah. Mr. Quackles, the quacking.
Yeah.
Charities should make you nervous because there's also a couple different things. There's non-profit and not-for-profit, which are two different things. You can look them up, but when you're going to donate to a charity, you can there are a bunch of websites that you can go to look them up. If they're not telling you like how much money they're using for administrative costs, like we did Pacers a couple years ago, and Pacers takes 15 cents for every dollar that you donate for administrative costs. My opinion, that's amazing. I would prefer everything that we raise money for goes directly to it, but that's not how that works. Everybody has administrative costs. Everybody has to pay somebody. So, but look into that stuff before you choose a charity. We try to be very picky about the charities that we do now, but even me and Kinky and Thea and anybody else in Real Win Gaming, like looking through a charity over and over again, we'll miss something. You know, no charity is perfect. Nobody's perfect. You just do the best that you can. Also, ask your other streamer friends. Nymphy has been a huge plethora of information when it comes to who to and who's having union battles and who's having issues. Twitter, all that stuff. Anyway. So the first thing you need to do is pick your charity and then pick your site. So if you want to raise money for a children's hospital, I immediately will tell you to go through Extra Life. If you're going to do something else, go through Tiltify. You can search through Tiltify too. You can Google what charity you want to do, and then you can search them through Tiltify. Once you've done that, now you need to plan your stream. Okay? I will strongly advise that you do not do a 24-hour stream. I strongly advise against it because it is terrible for your health. Okay? I'm going to sound like a mom, but it is really, really bad for you. What?
If you do a 24-hour stream, you're most likely not going to get any sleep because you know you're on camera and you're gonna feel very, very weird, so then you're not gonna get any sleep. Then the next day, you are going to be so grumpy because you did that 24-hour challenge, you're not even gonna survive the whole day, and that is just, that's bad in my opinion. Just
Lily agrees.
bad.
Don't do it.
I did one once. It was hell.
It
A
was
lot.
hell. Yeah. We
Nope.
did 24. We tried to do a 20 anything we've tried to do where it was more than what you should do. But the thing is, we also aren't entirely sure what our bodies can and cannot hold. People have died doing 24-hour streams. I'm not joking. So please don't do that. But I think like we'll push 12 hours, but typically like it might be 2 or 3 of us who are at a computer for that entire 12 hours. And we also have like the ability to get up, walk around. So you need to, another thing, you need to get up and walk around and make sure you're doing things. Make sure you're going to the bathroom, drinking water, eating properly, trying to get up and walk around because you can get blood clots in your legs. So these are important information because if you're not healthy, you can't do these charity events. As we've found out, also don't schedule appointments the week that you have a charity event because then you have oral surgery and your face swells up and then everybody's got to do a charity event without you and then you're really upset because you've missed a charity event and you have never in the history of all of real home gaming missed a charity event. So don't do that.
First time for everything.
I don't speak from experience at all.
No.
And take the next day off, yes. That's another thing we encourage is when we do events, is everybody taking the next day off. So since this is Saturday, Sunday, and this is our only 2-day event where we go this hard, everybody is encouraged to take off, to not do anything Monday, if you can, lay around, do nothing. But also we encourage everybody in Real World Gaming to take the week off.
The week off.
So
After any of our charity events.
yes, after any event we do, take the entire week off. We're tired, we're stressed, and it's not just the day. Like, a lot of us bust our ass weeks beforehand, so it's like we need a rest. And I can't...
Don't talk to me the day after. Just don't talk.
Don't talk. Nobody look at me. Don't acknowledge my existence. I'm
not Roman Reigns. Don't acknowledge me.
I was gonna wait until you're done.
So, again, self-care, most important. I like to do incentives. I love doing incentives. I love torturing myself for some reason. Yeah, on Monday I become John Cena. So I'm fine with torturing myself. So I've eaten bugs. I've eaten bugs on camera.
Yes, she has.
I've eaten chocolate covered bugs. I've eaten regular bugs. I ate a chocolate covered scorpion twice. I ate 2 of them. I got a pack of 2. No more spiders. I did not eat the spider. Pinky ate the spider. I ate 2 tarantulas, not at the same time. Never again.
No.
Never.
That was a wild night when you and I did the world.
Drank hot sauce on stream. At least I think. Stop licking me! Yay!
Oh my god. You
Okay.
When
fucking
you and I did the hottest chocolate, and then Kinky did the
World's hottest
was
chocolate
that
bar.
was the tarantula all at the same time. Nobody had a good time.
No. The 3 of us didn't have a good time. Other people did. Other people did. And then I had a worse time the next day.
Yours said, yep.
Yeah, no, that was awful. Later,
Yeah. Just to warn you, if you eat something really, really hot, you're gonna feel it twice. You're gonna feel it going down, and you're gonna feel it coming out, because your gut's not digesting whatever it is.
and if you're prone to heartburn, you're gonna have the worst heartburn of your entire existence.
Unless you're pregnant. The worst heartburn I've ever had was when I was pregnant.
Oh, yeah,
Man.
I didn't have that experience,
I'm
so
sorry,
you know
you're
the white
trying
chocolate was me.
this.
Yeah. Bidets are amazing. Bidets are amazing. So
Oh,
you're-
I hate that clip.
when
Oh.
you
There's
oh,
two
that's
of
the clip.
them.
There it
Hey,
There's
There
two of them.
it is.
let's just show everybody real quick.
I think we should.
Oh.
I like to show this clip when people are like, "What do y'all do?"
That's hot.
That's wicked.
Oh,
That's
it's so
my husband.
crunchy. Oh, I don't
That's
like
right.
any of them. Why am I looking?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You are so
Oh.
good.
I
This
can't-
is Kinky. Try not to throw it back up.
Yeah. You know, it's
Oh,
not
it's a
exactly
gift
the
that keeps
it's
on
the
giving.
hairs. It's the hairs on the spider.
They'll be given for a while.
Iggy, you okay over there?
Ever seen Instagram?
It's the
Just
gift
breathe.
that keeps on giving.
Everyone breathe.
I think
Yeah, I couldn't breathe. I could not breathe because I inhaled while I was chewing, and it felt like molten lava
Yeah.
was going down my throat. So, and my body was like, nope, we're not breathing anymore.
Mine broke, so I kind of just shot it back, and that was worse at 2 a.m. I think we should have had a camera at me at 2 a.m. and that would have been the better incentive for everybody.
So when you're doing incentives, be aware of what you can handle. Not all incentives cost money. Some incentives are very easy to do. And I'm
what?
Like that. A 30-second dance party? That's really cool. Nymphy puts stickers and names
yeah, she'll write names on
on
her.
them.
And whatever colored marker you can think of.
I will say, I'm more apt to do a spider again than doing these.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine with those.
This is awful. This is torture. This is
The beans.
God. I hate it.
Those, yeah.
Hate it.
The
Yeah.
beans. The beans.
I'm
I did a
fine
whole
with
stream
those.
with these, and these are awful.
Bean boozles are fine.
Whoa. And it's
Everything's
like
fine
the
till you
normal
get
ones, the normal ones,
the good ones.
the good ones that are just absolutely not.
I used to be able I used to not be able to stand Diet Coke, Diet anything. So for $30 donation, I would chug an entire diet soda. Kinky like saving $30 specifically to make me do that.
What's that?
I don't do well with sour things, so I've done sour things. That's a pretty big reaction from me.
I've done the Fire Bean Boozle, where they are increasingly hotter. I've done hot sauce. I have done the gross sodas, which is, we realized that's my line. I can't do that ever again. Because people are like, oh, I thought you were going to drink the whole one. And if I tried to take more than like a couple of sips, I would probably throw up.
We did get some good footage of Lily trying them.
Yes, we did.
You can torture my child with this amount of money. Enjoy.
Lily likes
Hi-
it. Lily wants to be a part of it.
Pie to the face. You can whip cream to the face.
Oh
You can
yeah,
do it,
we
or
did
somebody
pie
else
to
can
the
do it.
face a lot.
One of the things I'll do for that is like I'll also like I'll add in like you do $5 pie to the face, for like $10, I'll add like sprinkles and like caramel sauce or whatever. But you can do things like a dance break. You can do things like say a funny phrase, try to change your voice. I have googly eyes that I can put on my face.
I did writing challenges the one year.
Temporary tattoos. That's another good one.
I learned a TikTok dance.
Stream ideas. Like, if people want to see, like, a cooking stream. I did, when we hit a $2,000 for Kinky, so I had to play Outlast. I spent an hour getting 10 minutes into the game.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't be generous.
5 minutes into the game. I made it to the first hallway and then I noped out. It was great. Yeah, you can have a bunch of different hats. You can do costume changes, shirt changes. You can take a white shirt out of your closet and like write your donors' names on it. There are so many different things that you can do, and they don't have to cost money.
Yep. You could compliment the person who is donating. You could do a fun fact. You could do a joke.
Yes.
A joke, Crimson.
A dad joke.
You could do jokes.
No thanks.
There's so many different things that you can do. Or you don't have to do anything. Lovely Craftians once, they did a charity stream. And for every dollar amount that you donated, they would also donate products to a local women's shelter. So I donated $10 because not only did my $10 go to the charity, one of the Lovely Craftians put a box of pads, would buy a box of pads that was donated to a local women's shelter. So there is so much you can do.
Me too. I also love that.
That is a great one. We have to do something like that sometime. Another important thing that everybody needs to realize is try to do everything monetarily. Now, when I'm talking about like streams and stuff like that, obviously, like nobody's going to be able to bring cans of goods or blankets or anything to you. But one of the reasons I encourage doing money is because giving food to a place that feeds people is great. Okay? One, call ahead first, see what they actually need. Don't show up with the same stuff that you donated in school. Everybody shows up with that stuff. Call and see what they need. But also, when you do stuff like that, if you give them money instead, they have deals with suppliers. They have deals with local places. So they can make that dollar help feed 5 people instead of like you maybe having half a meal. So money is the most important thing that you can give them so that they can go through the channels that they've spent their time working up to get more stuff. So that's another big thing. If you are going to play like specific types of games, make that all clear beforehand. Social media is your friend. Social media, all of it. All of the social media. Twitter, I'm never calling it the other name. So Twitter, Facebook, Blue Sky, Mastodon, Threads, Instagram. Use all of it. You can Pinterest. Use all of it to get the word out. But
Tumblr,
yes, Tumblr still exists. I keep forgetting that it's still a thing.
I did a lot for us on Tumblr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like, Tumblr's dead, and Kinky was like, no, we have activity on Tumblr. I was like, shit, it's not dead. All right, cool.
The Tumblrinas are taking the refugees from other places at this point.
Tumblr will never die. Tumblr is the cockroach of the the social medias. Yes, I would avoid Twitter as well, but use it while you got it.
It unfortunately is still a very viable place for gaming companies, so
Until they start to charge us.
until they start migrating somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to access as many gaming companies and gaming and entertainment people as possible.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
oh, and giveaways. That was another thing I was going to say. If you do things like Humble Bundle or like go to itch.io, they have gaming bundles. You can get gaming bundles somewhere. You can get like 100 codes for like $20-$30 sometimes. So,
I mean, gamers are on at least most people I know on multiple platforms. But where I see free game giveaways, alpha beta signups, it's still all on Twitter, right?
that's how I found out about
So
Once Human, and I signed up through their Twitter account.
that's where most of the co-op games we've played, I've gotten free keys from.
We hate it, but here
So
we are.
yeah,
It's just like Twitch. We
I
hate
hate.
it, but here we are.
I'm still married to Twitter and Facebook because of gaming, so it is what it is.
Um, but then pick your games ahead of time, okay? Last thing anybody wants to do is sit there while you're like, hey, what do you guys want me to play? You're going to do like a 12-hour stream. Pick it in blocks, okay? 12-hour stream, that's 3 4-hour blocks. You can play 3 games for 4 hours each, you know? Or, you know, if you have friends who are going to do it together, like I've done the first 4 hours, Kinky would stream the second 4 hours, and then I come back and we do the last 4 hours together or as a group. You know, have multiplayer games. And I'm not saying that, like, open it up to your chat. Don't do that. When you're doing charity events, only pick people that you know and play with, okay? Because those are prime opportunities. Like, if you're like, hey, we're going to do Jackbox tonight, and you let audience members in, then you're going to see a lot of racist, sexist, ableist, whatever words popping up.
The racist.
Racist.
We both Real Money Gaming Ghost streamers did Jackbox, and it was a mistake. Got real racist real fast.
Yeah. So we shut it down. We don't open that up to people. So we play ourselves. It's us or family. So like it'll be like
Us, family, or no one.
Yeah, us, family, or no one. When we mean family, we mean like extended family of like Real Women Gaming. So like Penance RPG could come in and play games with us. The Lovely Craftians, like any of these other groups that we know that we play with, individual streamers that we know can come in and play games with us. People that we know who aren't going to just randomly say terrible things and make everything real awkward and terrible. So play multiplayer games. Go ahead.
If there is something that's said, that then we can pump the brakes and be like, let's have a discussion about this. People that you can have a teachable moment with, and sometimes that's also very impactful and important. I mean, it's uncomfortable and nobody really likes it, but teachable moments are also good moments.
Yeah. And then you can also you can also take that moment to make a bigot feel like an asshole. Stop everything and put the spotlight on them, and then ask them why their mother didn't hug them enough when they were a child, and if they'd like to talk about that.
I mean, to be fair, did our mothers hug us enough as a child?
No, I
got
really
plenty
preferred she didn't.
Right.
I got plenty
not do it.
Argue too much on my end.
Yeah, I got hugged way too much.
Yeah. Sorry, we're in our core. We're amazing, wonderful people, but in our core, we're still toxic, petty, bitter bitches. Okay, and that can't. If we hold that in, it will poison us.
We became funny instead.
Or if their
Yeah.
mom cooked for them at all. Sit
Yeah,
down and talk about that.
they cook.
Did your mom ever cook for you? We'd like to talk about it.
Right.
My mom did. It was terrible. Me and my dad used to make
The
jokes.
one thing my mom's good at.
Oh wow.
There's
If
got to
you
be
want-
one thing. Even a
Does burnt
broken
food
clock
count?
is correct twice a
Yeah.
day.
Twice a day. Yeah.
Does burned food count as cooking?
Could you?
If you
eat
ask
it?
my mom about bacon, she'd say,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Well,
She did cook for her. That's why I'm this way. Sean, this is the right group of people. We're all
I told
disturbed
you,
and
Sean. Fine.
the song of my people.
we're rolling in our disturbed trauma like pigs in mud. Okay, just coat ourselves in it and walk out. So play games with people that you know, people that you can trust. Sometimes they can get into it. You could, somebody donates $10. Everybody has to talk in a transatlantic accent for the next 30 minutes. I'll never let it go because it's my favorite. I'll never let it go. So everybody has to sing. Like, you can't say anything unless you're singing or rhyming or stuff like that. There's amazing things that can happen. But pick your games ahead of time. Even if you're gonna speed run something. Speed run a couple different games, see if you can get your fastest time, whatever it is. There are so many fucking ideas on the internet. It's insane. You can Google them. You can go to YouTube. You're going to Google for a while. It takes a while to find things that people aren't selling. You can also look for challenges on things like Amazon and look at here's a hot sauce challenge that you can buy and do it at home because this is our society now. So, pick your charity. Set up your Tiltify Extra Life beforehand. Pick your games. Set your date. Don't stream for more than 12 hours. Pick and then pick your incentives. Incentives aren't just, hey, if you donate this, I'll do a shot of hot sauce, which I've done before. That is terrible fucking heartburn. So you're also doing things like tomorrow night, Real Women of Gaming, we're going to be reacting to the movie Saltburn. We're going to be doing that because at Be Someone's Superhero, one of our milestones at $250 was that we react to Saltburn. Okay?
Yeah, I'm so excited to do that.
Well,
I'm so ready.
you can come into Discord and watch it, maybe, but we can't show the
We're not
movie on
doing
Twitch.
it here. Yeah.
We're not showing it on Twitch. You can see our faces on Twitch.
Yay.
So
I love that everybody's reaction that I've talked to has been "Dear God, no," or
a look of confusion and concern, and people have a lot of emotions very quickly when you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna blind watch Saltburn, and then this is 6 emotions come over their face, and they settle on,
yeah,
are you
It's-
okay?
it's almost like watching somebody go through all the stages of grief in rapid fire.
Very quickly.
Kinky's
But
so
it's
excited.
a lot of other emotions.
So many of you are so excited, and I don't know why.
Kinky's so
Because that's what
excited.
you do
Funny.
when you're friends is you see something fucked up and you're like, look,
I need to share it with
I need
This
to
smells
show
terrible.
you.
Smell it. This is basically what's happening. This is the
I'm
worst thing
you need
I've
to
ever
drink
smelled.
this. You need to eat this. You need to look at this. Yeah.
Oh my god, this tastes awful.
Yeah.
Taste this. I am that friend. So is Thea. Thea is also that friend. I haven't met these two in person yet, but I'm sure it would be the same. Except for the tasting thing. We've had the discussion. We've had the discussion about the tasting. It's not happening.
If I'm traumatized, you're traumatized.
That's basically how that works.
If I see it, you see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been traumatized. Come join me.
Yeah.
As nymphs.
Let's frolic through the forest of what the fuck is wrong with me. So yeah, set up your milestones. Do giveaways. Tilta High has amazing things like polls. God damn it, Kinky, why are you
That's not how we're going to get ahead in this conversation.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Y'all need Jesus, okay? Y'all need Jesus. I don't even like Jesus, but y'all need Jesus. Jesus, fix it. It's the evil snort laugh for me.
I'm sweating now.
She knows what she did. She knows what she did.
oh, but hypothetically, some invisible deity took the wheel.
Yep.
Just wasn't what we thought it was gonna be.
Oh my god.
Look up from the passenger seat. You weren't the one in the brochure. I don't. They handed me this book. You're looking a lot different than they told.
Oh.
So yeah, play your games, and most importantly, above all, have fun. Have fun. Okay. When we do charity events, we have fun, and we typically warn the people that we're raising money for about it beforehand. Okay, because this doesn't change. We are all very wonderfully and weirdly secure and comfortable in who we are for the most part. And who we are is dark, twisted perverts who curse a lot. So it's going to be 12 hours of that. So if you're not going to censor yourself, if you want to censor yourself during a normal stream, don't censor yourself for this. Be you. Have fun. That's why people are showing up. And most important out of all of this, when you do, know shit about the charity you're raising money for. People will ask you questions. You have to have some kind of answer. If the answer is, I know this much, here is the website. Okay? But you need to know something about it. I can tell you that when we raise money for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, the money we raise goes to a specific unit that works only in donations, outside donations. And with that money, they buy toys, they buy iPads, they buy entertainment, they buy consoles, gaming systems, video games, they buy DVDs, stuffed animals, things that the kids need but don't have access to. Okay? So that's what they do with that money. And that's important to know because I want to tell you, hey, the $10 that you're going to donate to us, you're going to help a kid be a kid in a hospital. While they're stuck there for stitches, chemotherapy, whatever the reason they're there, they still need to we want to help the worst days of their life not be as terrible. So, and these are amazing trained people. So I can tell you that because I was invited to CHOP to go talk to them about it. But I knew quite a bit of information beforehand. So that's something that's really important too, is pick something that you're passionate about. If you have vets in your family, pick something that will help out either active service members or veteran members. If you love animals, there are so many animal charities out there. There are children's charities. Did you grow up having food insecurity? There's charities for that. Did you grow up in an abusive house? There's charities for that. You really like TTRPGs and mental health. There's charities for that too. So there is a charity for anything out there, and there are amazing people doing work. Our job is to bridge the gap. Amazing people doing work, people with money. We need to get it to them. So remember that. And above all else, remember that at the end of the day, you are somebody's superhero. You are doing an amazing, wonderful thing for a person you will never meet. Okay? There is going to be somebody out there who is having a better day, has food on their table, has clean clothes, toys to play with, whatever it is. They're going to have those things because you dedicated yourself for a couple of weeks. You sat in front of a computer for 12 hours. You ate some bugs, had some hot sauce, you wrote names on your body. But don't forget that bottom line. Is it's fun and games, it's great. You like to entertain. Bottom line, you're helping other people. People who donate, the people in your chat who give money, they're helping other people. And you want to remind everybody of that constantly. So, anybody have any questions? It was a very, very heavy ending. But if you have questions, please let me know.
A tidbit I'd like to add, specifically if you want to work with Tiltify and you're looking at like a small not-for-profit, and they haven't signed up for Tiltify, that becomes a problem, because they have to pay to be on Tiltify.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so there is a free Tiltify. I did find this out recently. You can be on Tiltify for free. You do get almost none of the benefits of being on Tiltify, except for you can get money. Yep. But, so yeah, that's why it sucks. That is one of those aspects that 100% sucks. Because I've talked to charities and worked with charities personally, and they Tiltify for their basic service charges the charity $1,700 a year for their basic service. Jesus. So it's free, $1,700. Now, I admire Tiltify for having a free. Okay, not a lot of people would do that, but $1,700 is so fucking much. And from learning about charities, good charities, the charity that one of the charities I work with, they are applying for grants. Okay, grants are they are a thing in themselves. Grants are a thing in themselves, but for you to be able to apply for grants, you need to have an audit. That audit in the state of Pennsylvania can cost $5,000 to $10,000 for that initial audit. Okay. $5,000 to $10,000 for an audit. This is so for the privilege of applying for grants. So you have to pay $5,000 to $10,000 to apply to get money, and you don't get that money back. And it's either every like 3 or 5 years. It might be every year. You need to have a re-up on your audit. It's not that $5,000, but it's also not free, and you have to keep doing that on top of all of the other costs that you have to do. So being a charity, being a good, right, wonderful charity is not a cheap thing. It is an expensive thing. So that's
also
all.
to that.
Yeah.
Most would have to hire a grant writer because grant writing,
it's very difficult,
is agonizing and a specialty.
Yes.
And
I used to work for a small local government, and I was gonna go learn how to do it, and then I started to learn how to do it, and I was like, this is not for me. No.
Yeah. It's a very small sect of people who can do it and do it right and do it right the first time. Because if you don't do it right, you don't get anything. If you miss like one minuscule thing,
they tear it apart with a fine-tooth comb.
Since grant writing is so special, so specific, I've met people who charge hundreds of dollars an hour to write grants. It is so specialized. So basically, they're throwing money to get money. And it is beyond me, but I'm not a politician. So the money has to come from somewhere, bitch. You know what? I'm gonna leave it at that, because I'm gonna start talking about taxing the 1%. Nobody wants to hear me rant about that for the next 4 hours. If you have any questions about running charity events, charities, or anything like that, we are always here to help. I don't care if you're a member of Real Women Gaming or not. Okay? I am a slut for charity events. Am I wrong? I am a whore for charity events.
Harley's here to help as well.
Okay.
Sitting like people. Oh, no. Not now.
She fucked off. Okay, like
She did.
I
perceived her.
I got to the point where they have to tell me I'm not allowed to do charity events. My husband tells me I'm not allowed to do other charity events. We have 3 charity events a year, sometimes 4, and that's it. And then I do one personally sometimes. So, but yes, even if you're not a member of Real Women Gaming, if you are trying to do a charity event, you're interested in doing a charity event, I'm not going to do it for you. But you can ask us questions. We are happy to help and give you access. Also, side note, you can make a free account in Canva. You can create your own overlays and templates in Canva. This overlay, I made in Canva. It's not that hard. Play with Canva for a couple hours, and you'll get good. I promise. No, don't overstretch yourself. It is expensive to do charity work. Zombie! Thank you for correcting the spelling of my name. Alright, so, next up is we're watching Plan 9 from Outer Space, right? That's what we agreed upon?
Can I go get some more water?
Yes.
And stuff before?
Yes, so we're going to take a break. We'll shut down the stream for a minute. And then we're going to come back and react to a movie I've never seen and Kinky has never seen. And apparently it's terrible. So, yeah, that's going to be fun.
Everybody, go stretch, get some water, walk around.
Bathroom.
Yeah.
Empty your bladder.
Yeah, don't hold your pee either. Kidney failure is bad.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll be back in a little bit.
Yay!
Freshly activated, I see.
How wonderful. Think of the possibilities.
Android, what is your primary function?
Still limited to your basic programming.
freshly activated, I see.
How wonderful. Think of the possibilities.
Android, what is your primary function?
Still limited to your basic programming.